So we have a promise for you today. We will go out here and show you exactly how to get your first wholesaling real estate deal in the next 30 days, right?
Absolutely.
30 days, your first wholesaling real estate deal. We're going to completely change your life today on how you can get your first 30 days, get your first deal. And so what we're going to do is show you our exact framework on how to make $100,000 your first year in wholesaling, but really my 30-day action plan on how to get your first deal in 30 days. This is the same process that I used to make over $100,000 my first year wholesaling. And how much your first year?
Around $200,000.
So that exact framework. And also what we're going to do is show you our 10-step action plan for you today that has helped me close over 2,000 deals, you over 3,000 deals. And so combine over 5,000 deals from just 10 simple steps. It's what we're going to promise you today. Now, the way we're explaining this to you is we're not here to tell you what to do. We're not your wholesaling real estate guru. What we do is we walk the walk. And what do we mean by this? If you're going to trust the information a crazy 24-year-old is screaming at you and just some random guy on the internet, why are you going to listen to us? We're going to explain it. We walk the walk. And what we mean by this is if you're going to trust us, your time, your effort to go out here and start wholesaling real estate, I'm telling you right now, you better trust what we have to say, because if you waste your time with a stupid guru, you're going to get taken for it. And so no other guru has the receipts. No other guru really can share anyone how they do well. And me and Rick say this in the most humblest way possible. There's not one person, not one, that has given more people their first wholesaling deal than us. It's crazy, but it's true. And so we walk the walk. And what we're going to do is kind of flex a little on you, maybe on the wholesaling gurus, of exactly why you should listen to us and why we're going to give the opportunity to get rich wholesaling real estate without any money. And so these are people in the past 30 days that got their first deal or got a deal just from basically our stuff. And they basically paid us no money. And so if you want to listen to us, don't listen to us. See what the results. And so Eli right here made over $5,000. Which is that, Jeff, right?
It's not like a Jeff P.
No, so Jeff, he made $4,500. Jeff Rose, like these are real people, right?
Yeah, look at the dates. And I want you to understand this. We don't go out and ask for testimonials. Do you know it is like guru culture to like grab testimonials for people just under contract so they can sell a course? Listen, we want you to have success. Our mission is to get you started in wholesaling and get you successful. By me going out and asking for testimonials, it's somewhat biased. So our site, we put up there, Wholesaling Houses for Real. People just put up and they want to tell everyone, hey, listen, I used it. It worked. Check it out.
Exactly. And so Jeff Rose here made $4,500. These are all people in the past 30 days, okay? Past 30 days. Daniel, $30,000. Shout out to Daniel. These are real people. Like, you can message Daniel and say, hey, did Zach actually teach you wholesaling for free? Yeah. And he has the proof and he has the pictures there, right? Brian, $12,000. These aren't fake names. Brenda, 18 grand. Sebastian, $2,000. Evan, $2,500. Lloyd, $18,780. Look at the date. Look at the title company. Rock made $1,500. Raven made $10,000. This is just a month, just the past 30 days, right? And these are people that are sending us stuff, right? These aren't people that aren't sending us anything, right? Jane made $9,057, kind of a random amount. Corey made $2,250. So Brady made $7,000 there. D made $7,100. Jason made a whopping $34,000. Damien made $1,000. Jackson made $61,000. Guys, we can go on. Like, these aren't all the testimonials, but like, are you getting sick of this? Like, is this a testimonial video? No. Okay.
No.
I know you're sick of it. Like, okay, boom, boom, boom. It just doesn't stop. Like, my inbox is full of people doing deals. And so you're probably watching this. You're like, I want to, come on, let me be the next guy, right? You want to get into it. Yeah. You want to be the next person. You want it to be you. You're watching this video because you want to be just like these people. But how do you do it? We're here to show you. And so if you're sick of this, let's go. Let's get it going. So how much did these people pay me? right? Is this part of my $5,000 wholesaling guru program? Or, Zach's here to get my money. No, okay. How much do these people pay me? They pay me $0. They pay me $0.
How can that be?
Crazy, right? Guys, I'm not your wholesaling guru. I'm not going to be the guy that is trying to sell you this $15,000 program, hop on a coaching call. That's not me. These people learn from me for free, and I walk the walk. Me and Rick do this business for real. We're not your wholesaling guru, none of this stuff. The information in wholesaling real estate, the information that you need to get into financial freedom should always be free. It should never be paid. It should always be free. And that's my promise to you. Now, again, do we need any other proof to listen to us? I don't know. But guys, I have helped more wholesalers get their first wholesaling deal than anybody else in the history of wholesaling real estate. Me and Rick combined, we have over 250,000 active students in freewholesaling.com. This is a completely true fact. Verify it. It's a lot of people, right? Now, on top of this too is we're not the richest wholesalers in the country. Humbly, we're not the richest ones, okay? I'm not claiming, and there's wholesaling gurus claiming to make $100 million a year in revenue, which I know is fake, but we're not claiming that. Now, we've done over 5,000 combined wholesaling deals, so we're not no broke wholesaling guru, but like, we're not the richest wholesaler. I know wholesalers making more than me, right? I'm not the guy telling you I'm making $100 million wholesaling houses. That's not the business that I set for myself, and honestly, I don't want to be working that type of life. We're kind of the guys here to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, but like, we're not here to go out here and kill ourselves. But like, we're not the richest wholesaler, but we're the only ones that give it out for free.
Yeah, and guys, I got back in wholesaling in 2003 to really escape my boss. I hated him with a passion. And honestly, I was just getting by. I was trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I honestly did it for freedom. And when I did that, he was around 3, and kind of the rest is history. I got it to get freedom on my time. And how you define wealth, it's more than money. Have you ever met someone who has a lot of money and they're miserable? Money's not going to make you happy alone. But I will tell you, money will give you a ton of choices. Money will buy back some of your time, and money will fix some of your problems. So define wealth, yes. Financial freedom, but most importantly, freedom to spend time with your family, your loved ones, to do what you want to do. Wholesaling has allowed me to forge a relationship with my kids. Yes, I do have a daughter on top of it, and I'm able to spend time. I didn't ask him to come in wholesaling. I showed the way. I led the way. Now, I didn't always do it perfect, but I had a lot of experience. And he went to college, everything smart, and just said, listen, I want to do what you do, Dad. It's like amazing. And he cut it from the ground up, and here we are 7, 8 years later, and he loves this business just like I do.
Exactly. So we've done over 5,000 combined wholesaling deals, 2,000, 3,000, and really, what you got to know is why should you listen to us? We're not the richest ones, but we are the only ones that are going to show you everything for free. Like, we're the only 7-figure wholesalers that are just going to unveil everything you need to become successful. That's the reason why I believe you guys should be listening to us. Now, big question. I get this all the time. Zach, is wholesaling legal, right? We just had this law in South Carolina. Oh, it's wholesaling. I had every guru and their mom say wholesaling was illegal. And so just really quick, that law got passed, and it banned wholesaling. But guess what happened? On May 9th, the governor and the legislators revised the law because they wrote it wrong.
Correct.
And on the last line 44 of that law, it says wholesaling does not refer to assigning contracts. And it said on another part, which I showed screenshots of, that assignment of contracts are completely legal. And so it literally, it said twice that wholesaling is actually legal. And so I get all these people screaming at me. I would love to, I'm not going to do it, but I would love to say a couple of things to some wholesaling gurus that say that stupid, bad information. But wholesaling, guys, is wholesaling legal? Wholesaling real estate, and I stand on my business here, is legal in all 50 states in the United States of America. It's true. There's only one state that has a limit, and that's Illinois. Now, things are changing. I'm seeing in Illinois. We're not going to get into it today. But that's the only state that's limited, but it's still completely legal to wholesale in the state of Illinois. Now, we're trying to get a deal in our first 30 days. That's what we're doing. That's why you're watching this. This is why we're getting it going. Now, our first 30 days, let's kind of break it down to day number 1. We're not even week 1. Let's get into day 1. Okay, so we're getting started. We want to get our deal fast. What do? what is the process. Now, really, this might be your first time even hearing about wholesaling. This might be your first time trying to get into this business, right? And so I would say for day one, we should be gathering information. We should learn the wholesaling process, kind of learn what's a cash buyer, what's cold calling, what's texting, all these little things, right? Let's just kind of get a little used to this, right? Let's just get some information of the process, right? We're going to go through freewholesaling.com. So FYI, guys, I do have over 250,000 active people logging in every single day to a free course. It's called freewholesaling.com. It teaches wholesaling real estate for free. Now, the reason why we have a course and why we just don't have videos out on the internet, which we do have videos like this, right? Yeah. But the reason is because, unfortunately, YouTube has some privacy policies where I can't screen share some information about how to pull lists and stuff. YouTube doesn't allow that. I know it's crazy. But it's their automated system, so I have to make a free course. I have to pay tens of thousands of dollars every single month for private servers because there's that much data for you guys to learn the information. Because I have 250,000 people logging in every single day, but I do it for free because the information should always be free. Now that's day one. We're getting some knowledge. I give you 1 day. I give you 1 day to learn, and then get to work. Right? That's day two. So day two. Now we got to figure out, do we need to go virtual? Do we need a locally wholesale rate? What's the process here? We got to find our wholesaling friendly title company. And then what we're going to do is hop on a one-on-ones. Guys, I let anyone talk to me one-on-one for free. And you for free, literally on YouTube. And so we allow anyone really to do that. And so we got to start talking to me one-on-one, which I allow anyone to do for free because I'm not a wholesaling guru. And we can start getting some deals. Now we're in week one. So after day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 7, what should we be doing here, right? What's the process? So let's listen to what this handsome millionaire has to say. Number 1, don't be a dummy. Pull a government list. Week 1, we're going straight into it. That's what we're doing, okay? We are going to be pulling government lists. On top of that, too, we are going to be focusing on another actionable step here, and this is going to be finding 5 qualified cash buyers. What did I say? I said qualified. Okay, what does this mean? We don't want to deal with fake or terrible cash buyers that aren't real, right? We want to deal with real cash buyers. Okay, people are actually buy our houses for cash. There's a lot of fake buyers out here. We teach you the process. Make sure these buyers, I would say just a quick lesson. This is just like really simple, okay? You have to own at least 2 houses to be qualified a cash buyer, in my opinion, right now. I see so many people overcomplicate
Everyone's
this.
a cash buyer.
Do you own 2 houses? Do you own 2 property? Show me 2 houses you own. Give me the address. If not, you're not a buyer. Okay. Honestly, we went back and we looked at all of our cash buyers, right? Thousands and thousands of deals, and 99% of them owned at least 2 property, right? At least 2 houses. Yeah. So it's pretty simple. It's not a complicated process. And so then we'll go back here. We're going to start finding buyers and we're start pulling government lists. Now, where government lists, where are these things? These are lists you can get from the government that cost $0 at all. That's right, because you're broke. You got no option, right? I'm not telling you to go drop $4,000 on some PPC type stupid thing. No, you're going to have to go out here and pull government lists. These are lists you get from the government. So, for example, probates. So, what are probates really quick?
Probate is just a legal process when someone passes away to basically wrap up their financial affairs, particularly titles to cars, boats, RVs, bank accounts, and real estate. Someone's appointed. Your job is to find out who's appointed, make sure that the deceased person owns real estate, and you get in contact them. They basically have the same power to sell the property as the deceased person. Most of these houses are outdated. They wind up being wonderful deals, in my opinion, the most profitable deals. And this is a strategy that's been around since the turn of time. It works wonderful.
Love probates. They're great. I would say the arrest records with some factors, right? Maybe a high equity, maybe a vacant right. I mean, they're arrested, it's a vacant, right? But like maybe a pre-foreclosure type. But really, anyone that's got arrested, that's a great list to be pulling. You probably never heard of that. Code violations. This is a list of people that are behind on code enforcement because they violated some code. Tall grass, structural damage. Sometimes the house has broken windows or something stupid like that. But it's definitely a list that gets a lot of great wholesaling real estate deals. You see all those checks? They're mostly pulling government lists. Liens are another great one. These are people who got judgments on them, not paying something, credit card, they're not paying their taxes. A great list to get. It's absolutely free to do. And the water shut-off list. Guys, if the water's not running in the house, it's not a fun place to be. No. And these people have ugly houses, and we can start making a lot of money wholesaling these type of deals. Same with fire damage properties. The house is on fire. It's going to go. Most people think of fire damage property, it's like it's burned to a crisp.
Nah.
And no, it's maybe the kitchen or the bathroom. Those are the two areas where the fire damage properties are usually at. They're great. You make a lot of money doing this, right? And so really for week one, just focus on really 3 government lists to pull. And so I would say at least 500 records you should be pulling for week one in total. So if we want an actionable game plan step for the first week, pull at least 500 government lists. Now, guys, at freewholesaling.com, you can look over my shoulder, literally look over my shoulder, and I'm pulling the government list with you. So I tell everyone to go to freewholesaling.com, right? Like, you look over our shoulders, right? There's got Rick doing the probates, you got me doing it, you got you cold calling, me cold calling, you talking to us, all these great things, right? Government lists are amazing. And so I would say you should pull at least 500 government lists. It's not that complicated, I promise you. Organize it in Google Sheets. You get the information. I like to get like first name, last name, property address, mailing address, and then skip tracing. We'll talk about that a little later. And just organize the information.
And guys, on the government list, listen, if you ask for 6, 7, 8, or 9, that's fine. Just try to get like half of them. You're going to get some resistance. To overcome resistance, you got to beat it with persistence. Remember, you have to strive. Don't just accept no. The reason we want you to do government lists, because every other guru is going to tell you, do direct mail off the front. I love direct mail. It's just not a starter strategy. I don't even care if you have money or not. You need to learn how to talk to people. Government list is the fastest way to get the best, most motivated list and get your first few deals under your belt. Then you get some money. You can open up your marketing strategies.
I agree. So organize the government lists with the Google Sheets. It works really, really well. And then we're going to skip trace. There's free and paid ways to do it for your skip tracing, right? Now, if you have no money and you want to find somebody's phone number, go to cyberbackgroundchecks.com. I'm not going to complicate it. I'm not going to say anything else really about this. If you get a list of someone who, let's say they have an ugly looking house, you're trying for dollars, and you want their phone number, that's the best website for free. You got no money.
Free.
How do we figure out this? It had your personal address and phone number.
Yeah.
It had my personal address and phone number, which thought I hit it pretty good. You're able to remove your personal information from that website, which
we recommend. Yeah.
But like most people don't know about, it's a secret website that we give out for free. It's an amazing one, Cyber Background Checks. Also, you can do bulk unlimited skip tracing for free. So basically, you can upload like, I don't know, 1,000 leads into dmzack.com. It'll spit out instantly all 1,000, so you're not manually doing it. dmzack.com is still the only paid software that basically has free unlimited skip tracing. So check it out, dmzack.com. Now, on top of this too, we're in week one, so we're going to have to start marketing. All right. So we're going to just, I'm not telling you to go do something crazy, right? Week one, we're just pulling the data. But let's kind of get some thoughts on what do I do with this list? Because your question's like, okay, Zach, I have 500 probates, right? What do I do with these, right? What do I do? Do I just sit on it? Do I manifest? Do I pray? No, you reach out to these sellers, right? And so there's different ways you can go out here with a list and get deals. And so one's drawing for dollars and what we call reverse drawing for dollars. And this is basically, people are watching me. They're sick of me talking about this, but like you get in your car.
Well, they haven't heard you for 2 weeks. So.
I know. So they get in the car, they look for ugly looking houses. And once you find the ugly house, you can put in the software, you can just put it on your phone, whatever. Some people drop a pin, right? But basically you can drive for dollars and find the ugly house. Now, one thing I did before I started using software was if you have an iPhone or an Android, I go to voice memos and you click voice memo, say 123 Main Avenue. Guess what it does? It geo-points that voice memo. Also, if you take a picture of the ugly house, every picture geo-points it so you can get the address like that. It's another really cool one. But for voice memos on iPhone, if you just click it, it will automatically pop up an address. Kind of crazy, but drawing for dollars for free. It's my broke guy's guide to it because I've been there, guys. And so it's tough. Reverse drawing for dollars is take a sticky note, you slap it on the ugly house and say, hey, this is Zach. I have a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. And so that works really, really well. Now, on top of this too, you can SMS text blast. And we're going to do a bigger push on this, I think, at the end of the year. But there's a lot of free ways to text motivated sellers. And we teach this in freewholesaling.com how to do, but you can send text for free. You guys will pay for it, but you can also do it completely for free. Now, the next one before you roll your eyes, this again, right? Everyone hates cold calling for some reason, but like, guys, it's you gain skills talking to sellers, you get in front of the seller, and you get the deal. And so you're watching this because you want those checks, right? You want to be like that person. Guess what they did? A lot of them did cold calling. So if you want to be like that, you have to do what they're willing to do. A lot of people want to be ripped, but they don't want to have a good diet and they don't want to work out. How do I eat Pop-Tarts all day and fast food and not work out and still get jacked? It ain't going to work. And so unfortunately, if you want to be like those people that we showed in the beginning, you have to be like them. Think about it. I just said, if you want to be like them, you have to be like them.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be like Rick and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you're going to have to do what he did. Simple as that. And so if you want to be, I have people talking all the time like, Zach, I want to be just like you. I'm like, oh, you want to be just like me? Okay, well, what did you do, Zach? I want to be just like you. Okay, well, I sat down in my dorm room from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., 5 days a week, 5 hours a day for a year straight, cold calling. Nonstop, no breaks, never gave up, and never stopped. This is why when you see me do live cold calling, I am elite at it, and I'm very, very good at it. Why? Because I put in the work. And so you're going to be like me, do what I do. Oh, I don't know about that, right? See, that's the difference.
And you guys got to understand, if you use us, we're going to give you the best information possible. That's our entire goal with everything we do with freewholesaling.com and talking to you. But like, even if you pay someone, you're still going to have to take the journey. There's no way around it. You have to do that. So like, some people think if you pay someone, you can skip the journey. It's actually the complete opposite. Your expectation's so high and they go, no, go make 500 cold calls or go spend $5,000 on marketing. Listen, we know a lot of you don't have money. You're getting started. It's how I started. It's how he started. That's how we teach it. If you can get great wholesale deals with little to no money, you will be a master when you pay for leads. So that's why we start you out on the rudimentary government list, because they're the best motivated ones. They will cut your teeth on it and you'll learn the wholesaling business. Then you can put money aside and then invest in future marketing things. But learn the fundamentals of wholesaling. Nobody teaches it anymore. It's gone. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. And so cold calling is great. You can put bandit signs out. We have something called digital bandit signs, right? You can even reverse wholesale government lists. And that's a crazy process, but you can find the buyer first, see where they want to go, pull the government list, and then go after those areas that the buyer's going to buy. But really for week one, work on creating a master plan, just a list of all the data we're pulling. Get the right scripts at freewholesaling.com and really trying to get your stuff together. And so let's recap week one. Okay, week one, what are we doing? We're going to find 5 qualified cash buyers that actually want to buy our property. Go to freewholesaling.com. We show you the right questions to ask to qualify them, make sure they own at least 2 houses. Start pulling at least 3 type of government lists. I would say 500 in total is going to be my requirement. Make sure that at least 500 government lists are pulled. And then I think that's pretty much it on that end. I think 500 and then really kind of get your ducks in a row. That's the best way that I can explain this.
Yeah.
Get your ducks in a row and get it going. So that's week one. Let's get into week 2 here.
Okay. I'm going to give his voice a little bit of break. So guys, give an online clap for Zach there. So let's keep moving on here. I got it. So now we're talking basically about week number 2 on this. And then basically how we want to do this is going to be the take action plan. Basically your implementation. Guys, this is where you actually have to put your action plan to work. This is where you're actually going to wind up doing the work.
Top button.
Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, got it. So the first thing you do is start driving for dollars. This is just the art of going out and finding ugly houses and just write the addresses down. Now you can do it manually. I did it old school for a long time, or you can use dmzac.com through Deal Machine. Guys, no matter what, don't overlook this technique, because driving for dollars is absolutely amazing, because you put your eyes on properties and you create a list. They're much more powerful than any list you're going to buy. They do require work. So I put it in bright red here. You have to take action. This stuff is not going to do it on its own. You get the list, you have your prospects, now you got to turn them into leads. So we have to know how to do that. So you are going to have to spend 5 to 10 hours marketing a week. Guys, this is the critical part of wholesaling that you have to do. This is actually your specialty. This is going to be your superpower because you have to look for motivated sellers. Motivated sellers are people that need to sell their house and avoid the people that want to sell their house. Now, how do I do this? You have to make a schedule and stick to it. You have to write a marketing plan. Me and Zach constantly teach people how to write a marketing plan because if you don't put it in action, you don't write it down, it's most likely never going to come to fruition. You have to move forward with it. So I know that was a lot, but with week 2, let me just give a recap. So you've already pulled your list. So this is the part you actually have to take action. Week 1 is all about educating yourself through freewholesaling.com, pulling a list, pulling those government lists, and understanding you are going to get resistance. You're going to overcome resistance with persistence, and you got to put it in. No matter what, people tell you no, just keep charging forward. Go over to freewholesaling.com. We teach you how to play with resistance and have fun with it. No longer is it a huge challenge. Guys, 100 sticky notes. This is where we're going to do the reverse driving for dollars. Take your government list. My favorite ones, code violations. You want to do code violations and tax delinquencies and pre-foreclosures. Of that, you should be able to get 100 leads, put a sticky note on the door, say, hey, listen, got a quick question. Give me a call, Rick, and then put your virtual phone number. That's it. You got to organize a plan to go through it. You either use dmzac.com or figure it out on maps on your own. But guys, the reason why we do these sticky notes, because they have a high rate of return calls. Imagine if someone stuck a note on your door, you would be the first one to call it back. Why? Because you're extremely curious. And when you're curious, you engage your prospects, you have an opportunity. The more opportunities you have in wholesaling, the more money you're going to make. You have to create these opportunities. You have to do this. A lot of you sit back, pull your list, and you're like, what do I do now? This is the plan to go forward and keep it going. Listen, your driving for dollars list, you can leverage your list. Not only can you do the physical driving for dollars, but you can actually do virtual driving for dollars. We provide plenty of software for you to do it. You can do it with dmzac.com, with Deal Machine. You can do it with PropStream. You can do it with so many things. But like, you don't have It's really important you understand that 5 to 10 hours is going to equate to what most people do in a 30 or 40-hour week on their own. So if you understand that, you have to put it in the plan. How do you do this? You actually have to time block it out. I like to do it in a couple-hour blocks. Zach's got a little bit different strategy how he does it. Whatever's going to get you disciplined and working. You guys know I'm a self-admitted ADHD. I have to work in 2-hour blocks. That's what works best for me. But you've got to make a decision how you want to do that there. So I'm clicking. Got it. So simply, you got to create a schedule and stick to it. And guys, you have more free tools ever in 2024 to create these schedules. They're very advanced. Most of them are free. I would just stick with Google because it's simple. You guys can have it right there on your phone. You can have it on your computer, and they both talk to each other. You can dictate a schedule. You can put it in. It's never been easier. I go back to the old days when we had the written planners. They were extremely complicated. I forget the name. But today, it's never been easier. The key is create the schedule and hold yourself accountable to it. I can't hold you accountable. Zach can't hold you accountable. Your neighbors can't hold you accountable. If you create a schedule and you're committed to wholesaling and you want to get the big checks, you've got to go out and do the marketing. So we are going to move on to week 3 now. You want to take this one? Okay, Zach's going to run you through it.
So week 3. Now Rick was a little easy on you in week 2, going to be honest. And I was too easy on you in week 1. So this is when we start ramping it up. This is when we start actually getting some work done. So first off, we pull all these lists. We're going to skip trace them. That's what we're doing. Week 3, skip trace 1,000 records. Now we should already have 1,000, right? We should have at least, you should honestly have 1,300, just being honest, but whatever. But let's say you get 700 government lists, should be 500, 500, and then at least 200, maybe 300, maybe 200, maybe if you're nice. But really, you should have at least 1,000 government lists, 700 government lists, about 300 drawing for dollars, so 1,000 leads to skip trace. Now, what I'm going to tell you to do here is you're going to have to call and text all 1,000 records. That is right. We're going to need you to call and text all 1,000 records. Now, here we're going to get some leads. We're going to start doing some deals. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start going on appointments. We're going to start closing deals and writing contracts. That is the point here for week 3. Have a dispositions plan, a plan on how to find buyers, how to sell the deals right. This is very important. Now, going into week 4-ish, right? I mean, depends where. We're just getting to work, guys. All right, so we're going to find cash buyers. We're going to start assigning the contract. And we're going to start getting deals closed. This is really important. And so that's 30 days. That is the entire process. It is not as complicated as it seems. Now, in your first 30 days, and let me talk about some of the biggest lessons I've had in my first 30 days. Number 1, confidence and skills are going to come from experience. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of you guys are going to be very nervous starting out. You're going to ask yourself, how do I gain confidence? I'm super scared to talk to motivated sellers. I'm so nervous right now how to do this, right? And I get it. You're watching this, you're nervous, you don't know what to do. And I personally get it, right? Like you're nervous talking to a seller. And it's the best way for you to gain confidence is experience. Now, who here knows what the definition of confidence is in Zach's wholesaling playbook, right? I have a certain definition of confidence. Let me know if anybody watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? What is confidence? Well, to make it a little easier and a little quicker for you, confidence is a belief in what you say. Straight up, that's what it is. There's no other way around it. It is a belief in what you say. That is what confidence is. And what I mean by this is when you're cold calling and you don't know how to talk to sellers or you don't know what you're doing, you sound a little quiet. But if you talk about something you like, I know a lot of people love soccer. They go, oh, I love soccer. Oh, I love my team. Oh, Manchester, blah, 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 right? Because they believe in what they're saying. And a lot of wholesalers, especially beginners, they don't believe in what they're saying. They don't believe in the words coming from their mouths. They don't believe that they can help a seller out or that they should be the person that a seller should go to, right? And this is a problem. Now, once you go through experience and you start doing maybe 10, 15 deals, you're just like, well, everyone believes me, right? And I've helped so many people out, I should be able to do it, right? It's all about a belief in what you're saying. And so start believing in the words you say. This is the fastest way to skyrocket your confidence without experience. So I got a lot of people like, Zach, okay, to gain confidence, I need experience. But what if I have no experience? Believe in what you say. This is it. I don't know what else to tell you. Believe in the words you say. If your words have meanings, this is why I tell people don't say, I'm going to try to get into wholesaling or I'm going to try to get my first deal. Say, I will get my first deal. Words are super important, okay? If you understand your words, lots going to change. Now, one thing I'm going to say is there's this book, is it called Eat the Frog? It had that concept in there. But basically, this is a cool saying that I've heard a lot of, and I love it. It's basically eat the frog. And so if you are, this is a personal story, but I do not like frog legs. I do not like eating them. I think they're disgusting. I don't know why people eat that. That is just weird. Just being honest, okay? Now, if I was forced to eat a frog, so let's say I give you a nice fat toad, all right, a big fat toad, all slimy and nasty, okay? And I say, you have to eat this in the next 24 hours or you die. You're going to eat it because you don't want to die, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to wait all day with mental anguish in your mind about, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to eat this toad. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh, what do I do? Oh, Lord. And do you wait till like the last hour? I know some people watching this are procrastinators. Like, I'm going to wait till the last hour to eat the toad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink a lot of water. It ain't going to be fun, but I'm just going to get it over with because you suffer more in your mind than you do in reality. And so there's less suffering in just eating the frog starting out than going through an entire 7 hours of thinking about eating the frog, right? It's like if somebody, would you rather somebody just punch you in the face now or say, hey, I'm going to punch you in the face in 8 hours from now? It sucks. You got to think about it. You got to go through the whole day thinking about someone's going to punch you in the face. Just get it over with. Just make it easier, right? And so I'll tell everyone, eat the frog. The frog is the hard work. The frog is the drawing for dollars. The frog is the reverse drawing for dollars, right? The effort we got to put in. All this work is just better just to get it over with now. And so this comes down to eating the frog, right? This is going to be us showing up every day. This is us doing the work every single day, us doing the effort that we know we need to do. This is the reason why we're doing this. Show up and do the work every day. Guys, you are going to go through struggle. I don't know what else I could say about this. A lot of people want a peaceful life of no struggles, right? Guys, if you are a human being, okay, you will go through some type of struggle in your life. Even if you're a really rich guy, your mom or dad's going to pass away one day. It's just the unfortunate truth of life. Where you are, someone you love, or a dog or a cat, right? Nobody goes through life unscathed. Now, some people go through a lot worse, and I completely understand that. But there's struggle to life. And so just adding another struggle on the thousands of struggles you have to go through in your life, it's just a drop in the bucket, honestly. A lot of people don't want to deal with their struggles until the struggle comes to them. I'm always the type of guy to say, just let's go through it now and just rip the Band-Aid off. And so go through the struggle. You will always feel better. And after the struggle, it's a lot easier to go through struggles when you're rich than when you're poor. And so go through the struggle now, get rich, you'll be good to go. And so there are 10 steps to wholesaling real estate. So let's go over the 10 steps we just talked about today to get deals. Step 1, find the right wholesaling market. All right, so if you're a good local market, do your local market, right? Step 2, find the right title company or the right closing attorney. Easy, right? Step 3, find 5 qualified cash buyers. Qualified, not fake buyers, not stupid guru trained buy, no, just 5 actual cash buyers. Step 4, we're going to pull 3 government lists, whatever ones you want, you'll be fine. Step 5, we're going to pull 100 driving for dollars leads a week. Very important here. Step 6, we're going to skip trace all 1,000 records. Super important. We're going to skip trace all 1,000 of those records. We are then going to call and text them. Scriptshotfreewholesaling.com, baby. Don't know what else to say. Freewholesaling.com. And we're going to find the sellers. We're going to lock up the deal. And we're going to lock it up and get our first deal, right? Boom. Then we're going to sell the deal to the qualified cash buyer. And then 10, we're going to close the deal. Simple as that. We get our money and we're good to go. So that is 10 steps to cash buyers and basically getting it sold to the cash buyer to get our first deal, right? That was it. Simple as that. So let's kind of recap, screenshot of this, go over this if you want in your mind really quick. Guys, if you have questions, I will answer it at the end. But basically, this is the 10 steps. Guys, if you have not gotten your first wholesaling deal, screenshot this. This is really important for you guys out here, right? All right, screenshot, we're good to go. All right, let's keep going.
I'm back. So let's recap. Let's talk about your action plan now. First thing, just guys, go over to freewholesaling.com. I'm not going to hit you over the head with a credit card. It's been out there for plenty of years. We are the only ones that put our course content out there and make it 100% free, no catch at all. So you can feel safe going out knowing hundreds of thousands of people gone through it. We've had tens of thousands of people with success in it. Start your journey there. We're not going to keep you there, but you're going to study there. Next.
Well, freewholesaling.com, I mean, that's where all the info is.
That's where all the info is.
And so action step number 1, okay, guys, go to freewholesaling.com. I don't know what to tell you. Like, guys, we say it so many times, but that's where you get the information, guys. If you don't know the rules of the game, you're not going to play well. If you don't know how to play basketball, you're going to be really behind the curve, okay? Just learn the rules of the game. And I tell everyone, go to freewholesaling.com. It gives you information. A lot of people don't want to go through the course because it's a lot of work. Guys, would you rather stay broke or learn how to get rich? I don't know what to tell you. If you got no money, this is it, freewholesaling.com. Next here, it's a $7,000 course that is completely free. It's a course that's $0. I could sell it for $7,000 and get people to buy it every single day, but I give it out for free because this is what the people need. Guys, what did I say in the beginning? Information in wholesaling real estate should always be free. And it's my commitment to you, my promise, the information of wholesaling real estate shall always be free.
Yeah.
That's the point.
And guys, inside of freewholesaling.com is basically we have a 30-day wholesaling challenge. It takes you step by step every day and shows you exactly what to do.
So we have a 30-day wholesaling challenge in there, right?
Yeah. So if you're like, okay, I don't know what to do after day one, then click on it and we'll guide you through it. You got to hold yourself accountable. And what Zach said earlier is it would easily be a $7,000 course. I have the expertise. He has it. Do it. Why don't we charge it? Because I'm in this for the long run. And like, I always thought it should have been free when I started. But like, there's these people just say, hey, I got to listen, if they want to charge for it, that's it. You vote with two things. You vote with your pocketbook and you vote with your time. Use it wisely. I don't believe you're going to get a better course on wholesaling than what me and Zach do. And I promise you, if you don't believe us, go look at the testimonials. I don't ask for testimonials. I was taught by gurus, make sure you get a testimonial from everyone. Why? If it's really good, you scream to the world, it's great. We've been doing it almost 4 years right now. Our testimonials, which we don't ask for, people do it on their own. That's the name of the game. You've got to understand how this works, guys. This is your action plan. This is what you need to do. It's not complicated. You just got to get started. There's never been a better time to start wholesaling right now, 2024. Guys, ignore the noise. It's not illegal. It's 100% legal. I don't know why people are rooting against wholesaling, but I'm rooting for it. I want you guys to win. If I'm doing it and making money from it every day, I want to show you step by step exactly how to do that. So
that's our action plan step. So now, if you want more free information, okay? A lot of people want, oh, I want more, Zach. I want to get your phone number. I want to text you all day. I get asked all the time, Zach, can I take you out for lunch? I don't want to go to Duffy's at 1 p.m. for 4 hours and for a $15 chicken sandwich, okay? But I get asked from a lot of people, I want more free information. Well, guys, Silber Plus is free. I've always said this. It's completely free. Guys, you send me a JV deal, you can join Silber Plus for free. Now, what is Silber Plus? Silber Plus is basically it's flipwithrick.freewholesaling.com. It's just plus, it's more. And so we have live events. You can message me and Rick. We do extra Zooms, all that. That's what Silber Plus is. But I have always allowed anyone to join Silber Plus if you send me a JV deal, because you do a $20,000 deal, you send me 10 grand. It's pretty good. I like to make 10 grand, from somebody. That's always a good way to do it. And then I get wholesaling deals done, right? That's the whole goal of Silber Plus. It's changed a lot. The community aspect has been insane. People are just doing deals with each other all day in there. And I've personally, ever since we launched Silber Plus, we have seen people go from beginner, and they're talking to seven-figure wholesalers, and just that interaction between those two people, that you can never get in front of a seven-figure wholesaler at all, but because they're inside the community, they work with each other, they start doing deals. I got seven-figure wholesalers one guy made 200 grand off of a brand new student, just doing deals together inside of Silber Plus. And that's all from the community that we have inside of Silber Plus.
And a lot of people are paying for like high-paid mastermind groups when we create it in there. So when you look at Flip with Rick Plus, the community alone, what we've built here, honestly, there is no better wholesaling community. I know I'm biased. I've searched everywhere. We have cut the ground for it. We have developed people. We have leaders within inside of it. I love doing this. I'm not going anywhere. He's a lot younger than me. Like, we're going to be here. We put our name on everything. We're not going away. So guys, the community aspect of Flip with Rick Plus alone is absolutely amazing. And we'll share more of that with you as we go on.
Yeah, or I've always allowed everyone inside Silber Plus because I have to spend tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars, okay, to create these live events. That's right. I spend over 6 figures a year on just live events inside of Silber Plus for people to come and hang out with us as a community. And because I truly believe the power of in person, it's gonna either you send me a $10,000 deal to hop on and join, because really you should probably spend 10 grand to go join the community and go to the live events, because that's usually what a guru do.
That's your typical.
And here's the truth: I actually do get 10 grand because you guys send me deals. But I also allowed, pay me $97 a month. That'll probably, it won't pay for it, but it'll help supplement the hundreds of thousands of dollars it does cost me to go put these events on, and just kind of makes it even. Because me and Rick had a dream. It's like I have a dream. It's true. Me and Rick always had this dream of a organic mastermind. And what I mean by that is everybody shows up, everyone pitches in, to the cost of the room. And so basically, like, it costs nothing, but it does, running events do cost money, where everyone shows up in a round table and they all share what's going, what's working, what's not working. And everyone chips in $300 or $400, and it's an organic mastermind of elite wholesalers. And I remember one time, me and Rick, we pitched this to 15 guys, and half of them are coaches, half of them are not, and they said, no, we're not doing that. There's no way you can make money, right?
Too much risk.
And that was always our dream. And so the best way we figured it out is to either charge someone $97 a month, and they come to 2 events, which we lose money doing that because we just want people to do JV deals with us. But that's what we did. And you didn't have to split. And a lot of people don't want to split a $20,000 deal with us. I get it. Okay. I get it. But that's kind of the way Flipboard Plus has been ran. And that's basically the way it is. Now, currently, what was the problem was I shut down Flipboard Plus a couple months ago.
It got out of control.
There were so many people in there.
We created our own problem.
It was a little bit of an issue. And we basically had to come back and figure out what we want from a community, how to create it, and do it the right way. And so a lot of people don't believe me. Zach, it's not right. You're lying. Guys, this is a screenshot this morning of the wait list, okay? Over 2,000. Now, you can't really see the names, but you can kind of figure it out a little bit. But like,
yeah, we're on YouTube.
We have 2,000 people, okay? That's a lot, okay? We have 2,000 people currently on our wait list. Can I have 2,000 people come to my events? I shut that thing down. I was like, I cannot have 2,000 people come to the event. That's a lot. I don't want to hire 15 employees right now. And that was before we had it in Dallas. And I'm like, well, we got to shut it down. We can't have any more people come, all right? And I can't in my right mind talk to 2,000 people individually. So we shut it down before the live event and said, sorry, we're done. And it was probably a good decision. Now we have over 2,000 people on a wait list. And everyone wants to join the community. And we're just seeing firsthand, right? Like, I think of Evan, he joined Flipboard Plus, and he's just been talking to 6-figure wholesalers. He's got like 5 or 6 guys that are rooting him on, coaching for free. He just got his first deal. It was insane. And so he's about to start his momentum. And so the community aspect has really changed the way I think a lot of people are doing it.
We have people that like, hey, Rick and Zach, I got an appointment tomorrow. Here's the data. Can you help me out? We sometimes role play with them. We give them the confidence to go. And sometimes it's that extra boost. I never had that when I went through wholesaling. And to email a question like that is really hard. And guys, what we do with the group is when you're in it, I'm training you so we can do deals together. So if you ever gone to a live event, everyone's a random stranger. The really cool thing when people come to our live events twice a year, everybody kind of knows each other. Everyone knows they're part of the community. And like they've all worked together, and like they can come and we share marketing plans. It's just, to me, is the biggest community aspect I've seen in all of wholesaling.
But we made it, we shut it down, we made it small because we've made a lot of wholesalers in that group. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars with just the people inside. That's crazy. And I know if we had 2,000 people, that's going to be a little much. And so we kind of looked at the best way. We shut it down because the next step, we couldn't do that for the event we had. But luckily, we have our new event coming out in October. And we made sure we're able to handle the volume and handle the amount of people, because the more people in Flipboard Plus that stay for 6 months plus, they get committed and they start doing deals and they stay and they help newbies out. And so we're excited about Flipboard Plus. We want to make a cool announcement here about it. And so what's Silber Plus again? You get 4 live streams, Zoom live streams with us. So we have 2 bonus live streams, which means basically on Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 o'clock, me and Rick actually do a live stream inside of Flipboard Plus. Only in there. We'll talk to you guys one-on-one. We have 2 extended live streams. So basically, if we have a Flipboard live stream, we go for an extra hour inside of Flipboard Plus. So all of our live streams are an extra hour. We only for Flipboard Plus people, and me and Rick personally host it. And I think anyone inside of Flipboard Plus can vouch for me. That's what I do. Top this too, you have personal one-on-one access to me and Rick. What does this mean? You can personally message me and Rick, and usually once or twice a week, we can message you back whatever question you have personally. It's insane that we do that. Mm-hmm. And I never promised that, but I'm still able to handle it because I have no life outside of wholesaling. So I'm able to do that. And it's just a joke, but really, If you have a question, you can talk to me 1 to 2 times a week.
Guys, we want to
Text me
do
anything.
deals with you, so we want to support you. If you're doing questions towards getting deals, we want to do it. We're not, like, I'll answer a personal question too, but for the most part, we want to help you guys
it
out.
pops on their phone as a text,
and
so we're able to handle it there. Now, on top of that too, the most important part here, the part we really didn't see coming was you're in a community and you're networking with 6 and 7-figure wholesalers who are there for the long run, and they're there for life, right? And these people are just doing more deals and deals and deals and deals, and the value isn't getting in front of those people. It's not talking to me and Rick, because I think anyone that has gone to a live event with us, we're the same exact way on live streams as we are in person, because we're not fake. It's not, hey guys, Zach Ginn, that's not me. Okay, you know, and so it's the other guys that are doing well that you can talk to. And so you can talk to a guy in Texas in your same market doing well. He's going to tell you what he's doing that's working well. So that too, we have 15, kind of crazy, but we have 15 exclusive courses. Rick and we're currently working on our Subject 2 course. So it's Subject 2, that's the legal name of it. And we're actually doing a Subject 2 deal right now. We're just documenting it. We have 3 live calls.
Yeah, we got a few of them going on.
And so we can't put that in Wholesaling.com. There's some liability things we have to get settled on there. But Subject 2, what it is, how to do it, our contracts, the entire Subject 2 like course, we're working on it. It should be coming out by the end of the year. Creative finance, all that stuff, it's coming out. And we do courses every single year. We're coming out with new ones, taking us a little longer than expected. It's our 5K day unlimited leads thing, but we're just going more and more into that. But Subject 2 courses in there. And then again, 2 live in-person events every single year with me and Rick. So this was our first live event we did, was October 2023. Pretty cool. It was a fun little event.
Yeah, we did right in our hometown. It was people got to kind of see, you know, where we do our wholesaling, everything we do, and they got to see kind of the aspects of our community. I thought it was fun. It's probably the only time we'll do it in our hometown. But.
Oh yeah, we can't do any more there. And then this was the one we had in Dallas, a little bigger, but that's because I shut it down. But that was in Dallas. That was really fun. That was really cool. And that was Silber Plus last event. Now, unfortunately, that is going to be the smallest event we're ever going to have anymore. There's going to be no more of this, unfortunately. It's going to be a little bigger. And so just so you can trust that all my info is out there, and here's the truth. I'm feeling guilty. This is why we're kind of talking today. Rick feels guilty too. Let's use an example. Rick sat down and talked to this lady, because we had a guy in Silber Plus who's doing really well. He'll be unnamed. But he's getting momentum, and he only wholesales. And he had this lady. It was a probate. Shocker.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, her husband passed away. Sorry, her son passed away. And he had no equity in the house. He had a brand new, beautiful home. And they were negative equity. And the lady was like, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Lawyer says I got to lose money on this deal, right?
Yeah.
And the wholesaler inside Silber Plus is like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just wholesaling. And so basically what Rick did, because this is what we do, Rick sat down on a 3-way call and closed the lady on a Subject 2 deal. What were the terms on that deal again?
We just took over the mortgage.
Zero down.
We caught up a few payments.
0 interest. It was like a 3% interest. And she, for an hour, objection. And you just, for an hour and a half, you just closed the lady. And then you had a secondary call.
And a secondary call. She started to get a little bit nervous and kind of
smoothed it over again.
Told my partner, goes, maybe I want to back out. Maybe this isn't worth it. I said, get her back on the phone. And here's what I do. I go, get her on the phone right now. Let's just go through it. And I just teach you how to talk to people. So the same techniques I teach you in freewholesaling.com. The difference with Flip with Rick Plus is like when you have a deal and we look at it, I go, listen, that could actually work. Go ahead and take it down. I encourage all of you to take the deals down. But like if you want to partner up with me and you want to make money and almost guaranteed, I'll do it with you. And we'll record the entire transaction, and then you'll have a reference on how to do these deals in the future.
But then we call 3, another one you closed. And this is going to be something we're actually partnering up with him on this, because he's like, wait, so we're actually putting up our own money with the guy, and we're doing the Subject 2 together. Huh. And it's going to cost him $0 basically. And he's going to I think he's going to make probably $400 a month for the rest of his life. Nick, he's gonna make $400 a month for the rest of his life for being a side flipper. And so here's the reason why I'm not trying to bore you is we recorded all three of those calls. We put it inside of Silber Plus, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an active deal. I don't want to put it out there, right? There's a lot of private information, but I feel guilty. It's like, I'm the guy that says, I'm going to give you all the information for free. And that information is inside of Silber. I feel I feel guilty. And I feel terrible for this, right? Because that's such great information.
It is, but we have privacy concerns.
But the problem is the people need to see that. But if you're broke, you can't send me a deal, you can't do it. And so we feel bad. We have a lot of things in there. We have a lot of private calls. We have a lot of contracts and just things that we feel that people should have, but we got to put inside Silber Plus. And so we feel guilty. And so what we're going to do is, I want to commit everyone watching this, you're going to get a deal in 30 days. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give Silber Plus for free for everyone watching this for 30 days. Think about that for a second. For the next 30 days, anybody watching this can join Silber Plus for free. Think about that. So we're going to do a 7-day free trial for anyone in Silber Plus. So you can go to silberplus.com. You can just 7-day free trial. Costs no money. And then if it charges you, you have 30 days on top of that for money back guarantee. So really you have 37 days. You can join Silber Plus for free and just get your refund after. I don't really care anymore. I just want you guys to get the information out here. I feel bad. And so after 30 days, you got the info. You can get out if you don't want to join, but if you want to stay, you can stay. But for the next 30 days, I want everyone to get this information. I truly believe, if you're watching this, I'm sick and tired of making these 30-day wholesaling videos and not people not taking action. Oh. So for the next 30 days, Silber Plus is going to be free. Now, we have no live events in 30 days, so I'm able to do this. But I will tell everyone I will shut this down in the next 30 days.
And guys, listen, we're looking for people who want to join our community and create a long-term relationship. I always talk about, a wholesale marathon. I'm not, if you're a sprinter, you want to get out and get free information, you're just wasting your own time. You're creating a pattern in your life. I'm not looking to do that. If you just want to get in and get out, and that's your plan up front, whatever, do it. But it's not going to serve you. If you want to get in there, actually learn how to do deals, partner up with us, and come out and meet us at the live events and meet all the great people in the Flip with Rick community, this is a must. I don't believe wholesaling is taught in 30, 60, or 90 days. I believe it's a long stretch. The people I've done the most damage with, made them so freaking wealthy, are people who have committed to me 9 months or longer. That's just the truth. No wholesale guru is ever going to tell you. It's the truth. We made it ridiculously. We don't have a $10,000 price tag. You finance it as you go. And listen, if you do a deal with us, you're in. You don't get your credit card tapped. This is like a no-brainer offer. I'm not pitching you. We're just throwing out there, you want to join us, come on board. The waiting list really opened our eyes on the value that we create in this community. Nobody else is ever doing this. So many people are so busy selling and taking that sprinter mentality. I need 10 grand from you now, because by the time you figure out what I've done here, you're not going to stick around. I will have you stick around. I'll show you how to do it. But you got to make a commitment. It's a community. It's not a one-on-one coaching. I've never offered that. Anyone does that, that's insanity, because there's not enough time in the day to coach everybody one-on-one. But if you want to work with us, you want to do deals, you want to come to live events to create a community. I'm tired of people having one and done events. We've committed to 2 a year. One we do in Florida, the one coming up in Orlando, right?
Yep.
And then the other one, we're going to travel. And wherever we have the most members, that's where we're going to go, right?
Yeah. And so the thing about it, though, is if you're the type of guy to hop on, ask the refund, get out, then come back in and get like 4 refunds a year, you can do that, but like no one inside the community is going to trust you. I'm just being honest. So like you can be that guy. I'm letting anyone do it. But I'm telling you, like once you refund more than one time, you're coming in and out. That's not how relationships are built inside Silber Plus. And so you can do it. I just want you guys to have the information. And I want to give everyone the best chance of success for the next 30 days. But you're going to find out. You still got to do the work, okay?
We ain't doing it for you.
Now, after 7 days, it'll be $97 a month if you don't want to split the $20,000 deal. Or you can join Silber Plus, get a deal, send it to me. Remember, you can message us deals. So you actually get personal access for it. We get a lot of people, hey, Zach, I have an appointment. Here's the deal. What's my MAO? And I'll do the MAO for them. You can do it from there. Guys, this is really important, though. I do want to say this because you know how many people cried Oh, open the wait list, Zach. Open the wait list. 2,000 people. I didn't care.
I didn't know how to push the button while he was out,
and
I pushed the wrong button. So like I've already screwed it up by 2 weeks.
So what I'm telling everybody is, this is good for the next 30 days. After 30 days, I'm shutting it down. It's shut down. You will not. I don't know if I'm going to shut down Silber Plus for anyone to join. I don't know if I'm going to shut down the free trial. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to figure it out. But for the next 30 days, we're going to have anyone have a free trial to it. Now, we have a lot of people who join and leave, and that's okay. But I'm just telling you, if you want to join the community, stay. I'm telling you guys, do it for free. Now, if you want to learn wholesaling real estate, this is what we're going to tell you to do. If you want the information, go to freewholesaling.com. You want to join the community, go to fliptherplus.com. That is it. This is how you get deals. This is how we're trying to change the wholesaling game. The information is at freewholesaling.com. The community is in fliptherplus.com. And I don't know what else to say this, but this is how we're moving wholesaling real estate in the future here. If you join the community, that's where you go. Join the information, you go there.
And the people inside of Flip with Rick Plus, they have a statistical advantage over doing deals from people on the outside. I've done deals from people through freewholesaling.com. It's much more difficult because a lot of times they give us a deal and they don't want to do any of the work. The people in Flip with Rick Plus know they have to carry their end of the bargain. They have to bring great deals. And we just work together to get it sold for the maximum amount of profit. And so inside of Flip with Rick Plus, we give preferential treatment because those deals work. Why? Because you get trained. I've had people bring me the worst deals in the world when they start. And then 6 months later, they're like, man, I did 3 deals with you. And we want you to be on your own. I don't want to do it. But listen, I make most of my money through real estate. There's people who got to charge 3, 5, 7, 10 grand in coaching. I don't need it. If I needed it, I would have already opened up Flip with Rick Plus, put a big price tag on it. I want to do deals. I am a deal junkie. I love doing it. And so we found statistically, going through Flip with Rick Plus 1 year, you have like a 10 times advantage over someone who's just on freewholesaling.com. And just because of that alone is what I want to create everybody in Flip with Rick Plus. So it's reasonable, and we've set up where you do a deal with us. We make you a member. And if you become like just an incredible deal maker, we want to make you a leader in the community. And this takes time. You can't building a wholesaling community. We've been working on, just so you guys know, I've been working on it 21 years. I didn't start yesterday. He's been extremely instrumental in getting my ADHD voice out to you and showing you how to do it, because I'm a marathon wholesaler. I am not a sprinter. And so 21 years, and honestly, the last 4 years, we've worked heavily on this. This is not overnight success. You guys are the ultimate product of it. Tens of thousands of deals are done with you. We're just offering you another level. So clarify, if you just want the information, go to freewholesaling.com. It's free for you. There's some people go, oh God, you guys switch from free to paid. No, everything we do is free. I encourage every guru out there, put your courses out there and make them public. Show people what they're buying and let them make a decision before they send you the money. But you're not going to get that. We have solved that problem. The Flip with Rick Plus is just an additional access to us to spend more time in our community and teach you how to do deals and come to 2 live events and really work with us, because we believe wholesaling is a long-term commitment. Anybody can be a sprinter and look good in 1 or 2 deals. The question is, can you do 3,000 to 5,000 deals? That's what we've done. So if you want to join it, we have a lot of fun. We are who we are. How you see us on cameras now, how you see us there. At the last event, you see a lot of we're setting up. Everybody helps out. We have a blast. And we don't do fancy boat rides. We don't take you to a fancy golf course, but we go grab a bite to eat together. We hang out. We have really deep conversations because that's who I am. Zach enjoys the interaction, and we will help anyone. I mean, one of the events, we sat there till midnight, right? We just sat there and just, well, hey, whatever questions you got. I had a hard time eating food doing it, but that's who we are by nature. How we do it with a couple thousand people, I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm hoping you guys can help us out with it. So I'm really excited because now we can make this available to more people. But remember, there is a difference. Freewholesaling.com. If you're just getting started, start there. And if you want that extra level, go to Flip with Rick Plus, flipwithrickplus.com.
There's going to be a lot of people inside Flip with Rick Plus right now that are mad at me because I would sit down with people just for an hour, just one-on-one on that live event, because it wasn't as big as it's currently going to be. And I said, hey, guys, take advantage right now because I don't know if you're going to be able to sit down with me individually for 30 minutes at a time for this live event anymore, because it's just going to get bigger. And I told everyone that, and they said, okay, I'm sure. Yeah. I said, guys, please, 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 please message me every single day. I will answer you every single basically day, because when there's more people, it's going to be harder for me to do that. I've been telling everyone inside Flipper Plus, like, hey, take advantage right now, because you're not going to get the access to me like every single day like you did before, because there's going to be more people in there. Yeah. And I told them, and so we're going to have a lot more people. It's going to be really fun to come to that next live event. It's going to be insane. And so the reason for this is just I've seen people, the chance of success, the rate of success of people who join Silber Plus who don't, it's astronomical. It's staggering. And so we're doing another science experiment where we're going to bring a lot more people inside Silber Plus, and we're going to see how many of those people turn really well. And I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm ready to do it again. So I'm on the wait list. Guys, I don't care if you're on the wait list anymore. Just go to Silber Plus. We'll send you an email on it. But that is how you do it here. And so that's really how you get your first deal in 30 days. For the information, go to wholesaling.com. Make sure to fliplerplus.com to join the community, guys. It's free now, so check it up and go from there. But yeah, that's really a big change I've seen. And so we're pretty excited about it. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And so I'm excited for it. We're ready to go, and we're pumped up for it. So guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe. What we're going to do right now is answer some questions you guys have, and we'll go from there. So we got the little clicker thing here, and we'll get it going. So shout out to Simon. He's in. What's up? Shout out to him here. We got a lot of people joining here.
So people are asking how to do it.
So you just go to fliplerplus.com. That's it. Simple as that. So let's answer some questions.
I know Juan's excited. Juan's been bugging me for weeks. I go, Juan, I don't even know how to push the button, man. I go, guys, I'm not into it for like coach, whatever you call it, coaching, mentoring money. I've been doing this 21 years. So I want to show you like how to do deals. And guys, keep in mind, if you come in and out, you do yourself a major disservice. I can't create miracles in 30 days. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're stuck on that and you're short on money, stick to freewholesaling.com, jump on our free lives. We want to help everybody out regardless of your financial status, because most gurus go, unless you open up that big checkbook, we can't help you out. Now, I started broke, he started broke. Most of you guys are starting broke. Why do we make it a limitation? We're not going to tell you wholesaling is illegal and it's been banned and put up all these videos. You got to get the truth. And I just don't know. We just give the truth. Honestly, I don't know where wholesaling would be without me and Zach going out there and just speaking the truth. Honestly, it would be a scary landscape today, but it's a tribute to you guys participating, voting with your time. And now you have a place to go for a reasonable price to actually get access to us and work with us. And I don't know any other gurus that like to partner up deals. We don't charge any fees up front. I don't have like, hey, pay this fee and then I'll let you know. So
yeah, that's it. CEO said it's still asking for the credit. So it will ask for your credit card, it'll charge you after 7 days. That's how it works. It's a free trial. So you can cancel within 7 days. It shows you, we send an automatic email, but also you can just message support at Flip the Rick, and we have someone in there that will refund you. I've kind of at the point now where like, if you want to refund, just give it to you, you're fine. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Yeah, it's going to ask for, because it's going to charge you after 7 days, but if you went out, you can get out. I mean, that's.
Guys, listen, we're looking for people who want to join the community and go at the long run, because it's in 30 days, guys, I'm just going to tell you, there's only so much I can do. And if you think you're going to come in and ask 400 questions in like a 5-day period, we're not going to let you do that in the community. We want to build a relationship with you. But
yeah, so just understand that it's not like you get to personally call me and Rick every single day, every hour of the day. Like it's a once or twice you can personally message us. You'd be in the community, you hop on the Zoom, things like that, and get the live events. Now, I do want to say this really quick. I've been getting a million messages about this stupid law. So can I just pop it up?
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about this guy. I literally, so I had a tonsillectomy 13 days ago, and I'm seeing these gurus, and I can't talk.
You can't talk.
I want to scream.
It's hard for Zach not to talk.
You saw me.
Don't scream. I saw a guy. Don't scream.
I saw a guy say
wholesaling
is illegal. And then
a guy. I saw multiple guys say.
So let me show this, okay? Let me show this. So you talk while we do this.
So guys, since 2003, I told wholesaling is going to be illegal and it's banned. Legislation being produced and do it, but like you got to understand, you have federal law and you have state law. And the fact why are we rooting against wholesaling and putting up these videos on one side? And by the way, guys, talk to 10 lawyers. I'll give you 10 different opinions.
No, so the law did ban wholesaling, but they changed it because the law was unconstitutional. So let's go here to the text. Now, I don't think you're an idiot. Let me say that again. Zach Ginn doesn't think you're an idiot. Most gurus think you're an idiot. So let's go. This is the law in South Carolina for anyone that thinks I'm a stupid guru, okay? This is HB, what's the HB called? It's HB something, 4754.
4754.
May 9th, okay? This is the new one that just passed, okay? So this is a law basically affecting a lot of things. Now let's go back into where it talks. So line 44 is where it starts basically. So where's line 44 here? Let's go here.
But it's important you guys read this stuff and not have people spoon feed it to you. You get tired of mainstream media doing it. Now it's happening in wholesaling. And it's okay for people to have different points of view. That's why we have lawyers to argue this stuff. But like, you just read the law. If you're in a attorney state to close, talk to your local attorney and ask. You can't just pick one person.
44 right here. All right. So basically it says wholesale. So it bans wholesaling. So what's the definition of wholesaling according to this law? So I want to be very clear with you guys, okay? Let me make this very clear. What this South Carolina law did was it defined wholesaling as something that's not wholesaling. So it said wholesaling is when you punch a guy in the stomach. Wholesaling is illegal. What does that mean? That means punching a guy in the stomach is illegal. Mm-hmm. Wholesaling is just a word. It's a term. It's not a real
very
thing.
Generic word.
And so it defines wholesaling and then bans what the definition. So let's break this all down together. It says wholesaling means, guys, I think you're smart. Let's read with me. Come on, guys. Let's do first grade, okay? Read along, okay? Wholesaling means having a contractual interest in purchasing real estate from a property owner, then marketing the property for sale. Whoa, we don't market the property for sale. We market the contract for sale. So that doesn't work. So if you pretend to be a realtor, that's what we're trying to do. Okay. So then all the gurus said wholesaling's banned. So they added this. This is what the governor made them add. Okay. They had to add this line because people were getting confused because gurus kept saying wholesaling was. So this is what they did. Okay. Where is it? They added this line. Okay. It said wholesaling does not refer to the assigning, or heck, even the marketing of it, the offering to assign a contract to purchase residential real estate.
So guys, do you need a lawyer to interpret that for you? Because if like, and by the way,
I start throwing stuff.
I don't go out, like I just tell my attorney, I go, am I good to go? Yep, as long as you're selling the contract, you're good to go. Guys, read it word for word. I just don't know how you can misconstrue this. Listen, we're all for wholesaling, but we got to stop just saying everything's going to be real. I got to wonder, what is the agenda why people just keep just cheerleading every time someone like passes something? Listen, there are federal laws to protect your contractual rights and contracts, and states try to interfere, and sometimes they get pulled back and schooled on it. I don't know what the agenda is, why it's like, I guess I know we all need content, but like, let's not scare people.
Why are you saying ban? Like, guys,
what does ban mean? I don't know. Wholesaling.
Like, read this. I'm not a broke wholesaling guru. I see all these stupid gurus. I'm going to break my voice here. But guys, seriously, show me one guy saying, nope, that makes it illegal. No, it doesn't. So guys, I can count on my fingers how many people are telling me it's illegal now. It's crazy. This is the law.
Don't get them yelling, guys. You can't yell.
Lordy. So guys,
we just want you to read it and educate yourself, because I'm
not
always.
One guru has shown this as proof. Not one.
And by the way, it's the reality. It just seems like when one person says it, like the rest go along with it. Like, people, use your mind. Like, stop being a sheep and just accepting what people talk. Read it and make your own opinion. And then if you want to talk to your own lawyer, you make the decision.
Now let's keep talking here, okay? So it protects us wholesale. So what does Zach and Rick always tell you? What do we always say? Don't get a real estate license.
I'll go into that part.
So yeah, don't get a real estate license and wholesale like a free man, because this is the United States of America, right? That's what I say. oh, you should get a license. That's what gurus say. Guess what? This law,
Well, I've warned you guys against
I'm about to
this.
scream. All right.
You got to stop. No more yelling, man.
Let's talk about the South Carolina law. All right.
Gotta move it up a little.
All right. Let me tell you what it is. And let me show you. Okay. This South Carolina law, this HB, what's the HB? Can you pop it up for me? 4754. 4754.
4754.
Okay. This is what it does for South Carolina.
Guys,
right?
go read it.
So let's read it. Number one, it actually protects wholesaling without a license. It protects wholesaling
Yay.
without being a realtor. That's what it does. It literally did that. It showed you how to do that, right? Number one. Number two, it bans realtors from wholesaling.
And I've told you guys this from day one. I've walked you through examples where people have a real estate license. They're held to the standards of their board of realtors. And if there's ever a question on a wholesaling fee, an assignment fee, or anything like that, or even profit, they are under the jurisdiction of the board of realtors. Guys, once you get a license, you're telling the world, I am a bona fide licensed person. Most of them wind up being bona fide realtors, and you're going to peg yourself in a corner. Listen, if you start out as a realtor, I get it. But like if you're getting a real estate license to think you're getting protection, you got really, really bad advice.
So let's show this. Number one, this is the truth. It protects wholesaling without being a realtor. Can you guys see that? Hold on, it's the glare. It protects wholesaling without being a realtor. Number two, it bans realtors from wholesaling. Number three, it does limit double closing. I ain't gonna lie. When it says so let's read the law again. It does affect double closing. I'm not gonna lie here, but it doesn't affect wholesaling. Again, it says having a contractual interest and then marketing the property for sale. That does limit double closing. Now, there's ways around this. You can just pretend to wholesale the entire time they offer to buy it. Mm-hmm. Now, it doesn't, so the truth is, let's talk about the double closing part here. It doesn't ban double closing. It bans the marketing. So you could say, hey, do you want to buy this as a wholesale deal? And if the buyer says, no, I want to buy it from you for cash. Okay. It limits. It doesn't ban it. It limits it. And then the last part, it also says, again, let's make this bigger. Can you lift it for me? It says protect. It also protects assignments again. So let's go this. So guess what? Guess what? Your wholesaling guru that told you to get a license. Oh no! I guess I got bit. Guys, this is the reverse. How the tables have turned, you gurus that have said you have to get a license. Actually, getting a license bans you from wholesaling. Shocker!
Oh my God!
So guys, I've been predicting this. This is a common Zach W. Okay, this is a win for us. Just telling these gurus are done. So let me show you the facts, though. Okay,
guys, we just want you to get the truth. And when one side doesn't want to hear the other side, that's when you have to listen the most. And so I've been doing this 21 years. I've had everyone try to scare the heck out of me on it. I just continue to wholesale. My recommendation is continue wholesale. Consult your local title company, your local lawyer, but please just don't take a mainstream media and take the headline with a thumbnail that says wholesaling's banned. They show no proof. They don't read it head to toe. And people seem so excited to put. Listen, I'm all about getting fresh content. Like me and Zach love that, but like we've got to give the truth. So can people interpret this differently? Yeah, but why don't we have an open conversation instead of just saying, "Hey, so and so says just ban that's it. It's in the story." If you read it word for word, I just don't know how you can.
So let's read this
misinterpret
part.
it.
Section 40-57-350. Okay. Pursuant to the aforementioned duties owed to a client, a real estate brokerage firm and its sub-agents, realtors, I don't know how to say it the right way, are prohibited from engaging in representing others in wholesaling. So they can't wholesale, they can't represent wholesalers or assist in any aspect of wholesaling real estate. So yeah, read the set. Agents are banned from wholesaling. Guru.
Guys, So Zach's been down for 2 weeks. I got to bring his voice down here. Listen, if you want to get the truth and learn how to be a marathon wholesaler, there's so many people that had so much success early in wholesaling like I did in the early 2000s. I still remind myself of the day I got started. And people were fear-mongering me back then. I just don't know why we suddenly decided we're going to be negative on wholesaling, and anyone who even increased the slightest law. Guys, there's so many screwed up laws in this country. Continue wholesaling, just read it. And in our Flip with Rick community, we share stuff like this all the time. We're going to share it publicly anyways on our live streams because you got to get the truth.
So let me show this part too. Here's the other one I showed. So this is, because I don't think you're an idiot, this is section 40-57-135. Okay, let's read this one. Let's see if the gurus are right here. Lordy. Okay. I need to take a chill pill. Okay. The advertising and marketing of a real property is to be, they're literally making another line showing that no, stop. Just in case, Mr. Guru, you're confused here, wholesaling's legal. It says.
Okay.
It does.
Go.
It says the advertising and marketing of real property to be distinguished. It's different. Okay. They're literally separating us from realtors. It's distinguished from advertising and marketing a contractual position in a sales agreement to purchase real estate. They're saying it's different. They're saying wholesaling's different. An advertisement that marks a contractual position to acquire real property from a person with either equitable or legal title does not imply, suggest, or purport to sell, advertise, or market the property is permissionable under this section. So basically what this means, it's saying this, if you're selling your contractual interest, you're not a realtor, this is completely legal, you're all good to go.
Yeah.
How do you interpret that?
I've never seen one more black and white. So listen, sometimes we screw things up. Like I've made mistakes before. Zach's made mistakes.
No, I'm calling out every guru right now.
Like
I'm calling them out.
The people that just throw this out and you don't read it, you've got to back it up. So we're in a world where we put things out and you get a lot of eyeballs on it and you get a lot of traction on it, but like we have to support it at some point. I'm not a lawyer, but like I would debate any lawyer. Any lawyer wants to jump on and debate me on this or debate Zach. He's really good at it, as we know. I want to win in wholesaling. The reality is you only have one state where you have limitations. That's it. So for the most part, it's 100% legal everywhere. We concentrate all our education on helping you in wholesaling.
I'm challenging anyone, okay? If you have made a video saying that wholesaling is banned, blanket bland, and you don't be a man
or a woman
and make things right. I'm telling you. Or guess what? Make a video, send it to me, reading that sentence and telling me how you interpret how that is a ban. So be a man, guys. In wholesaling real estate, when I give you information, when I tell you things, I put my reputation on the line. Rick puts his reputation. We put our livelihood on the lines on this. Guess what? I'm showing up, okay? I am standing on business right now and saying if you have the balls to go tell people that wholesaling is banned without even reading the law, you are literally the problem in wholesaling. And guess what? There's people that made videos about this that it was before they actually said, hey, wholesaling is actually legal.
Yeah.
Be a man and say, hey, they updated it and wholesaling is legal. Be a man. You have a right. People watch you. You have to update people and tell them that, hey, I was wrong. I own it. I mess up. I know a lot of you guys have these stupid like egos, but have the actual balls to say, you know what? I was wrong. Do it. That's all I can say.
You got to get the truth out there. You're going to put something out there. You have got to show every bit of the legislation and show it head to toe. I just don't think it's fair because all means we have to answer thousands of questions. It's illegal. Someone said it's illegal. Someone did a video. Someone put out a podcast. For the love of God, you guys are smart. Just pick up the bill, read it. And remember, the bills start one way and they work their ways down. You got to see what the final thing is. So like one of the latest trends is people like the minute someone starts legislation, it's being banned, it's going away. What is the agenda? Why people keep pushing these videos? If it's just views, okay, I get it. You got views. But, you know, that's why I don't read the National Enquirer. I don't have time for fake news. Guys, wholesaling has never been more legal than it is right now. 2024 is the best year to get started. Start now. I made a decision back in 2003. He made it 7-8 years ago. Join us. We want to help. But like, these things are wildly distracting. You are not going to make any money watching videos about banned wholesale because it's not the truth. It's going to scare you. You got to get the truth. Don't be scared. You have rights. We have protections in this country. Even when states want to infringe on it, they do it all the time. But please stop attacking our business when it's 100% legal, especially for you people that have wholesaled your entire career. You've had the benefit of it. And now you jump on the other side of the ship and go, oh, it's illegal. I'm going to show you a way where you can go around it. No, you're going to wholesale. That's the path to profit. That's how you do it. We want you to be legal, ethical. You sell your contract. We don't sell properties. We are not realtors. Realtors work for us. That's what you understand. And remember, I teach you guys to do off-market properties direct to sell. We do not waste our time calling realtors all day. So Zach's been pinned up for 2 weeks. We got to give his voice a rest because he gets pissed off here. But we want to help you. If you want to join us, get the information at freewholesaling.com. If you want to join our community and you're passionate about what we do, I've been doing this business 21 years. I'm not going anywhere. If you want to go for a long-term marathon ride with us, join us. If you just want free information, you want to know, go to freewholesaling.com and the information's there. The question is, do you have the fortitude to get through it? If you need that extra booth, Flip with Rick Plus, remember, it's not a requirement. It's just a luxury item to help get you through. And if you want to partner up with, some of my greatest partners have all come through Flip with Rick Plus. Yes, I use it as a little bit of filtering, but people in there do 10 times better. It's just the truth. Plus, we get to meet up twice a year, have a good time with us, and you get like a 2-for-1. It's just not just Zach. It's not just me. You get both. So if you look at it from a 2-for-1 standpoint, 2 live events, 4 connections a week live to answer any of your questions and DM. I just can't make it any better. Plus all the course content we can't share on YouTube and stuff like that. Come out and join us. We would love to have you. I'm looking for long-term players, guys. We're not like it. I have all the free information at freewholesaling.com. Go there. It's all there. Flip with Rick is just helping you formulate a plan and just making it come true.
That's it. So guys, I appreciate it. And guys, check it out, freewholesaling.com, flipwithrickplus.com. Wholesaling is legal in South Carolina. Someone's got to tell you the truth here. And again, if wholesaling does get banned in a place, I will actually tell you. I will tell you, but it's not. So guys, appreciate it. Take you so much. It's been a weird 2 weeks for me, but we're back. Update for everyone too. Me and Rick, we are traveling. We're actually going to Europe for a month, a little less than a month. We're still live streaming. We have all the setups and everything there, but we are going to like 7-8 countries.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
So, but yeah, we're gonna go in Europe. It's my little present for going through this stupid thing. And we're kind of relaxing before a big 30-day wholesaling challenge in July. And so we're going to be in Europe, but we are going to be live streaming and still doing our thing. We're still doing everything.
Nothing changes.
So yeah, just really appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.